All right, time to dive into Hout Bay today.
Sounds fun.
We've got this newsletter here from Love to Visit South Africa,
Mm-hmm.
and it is making me want to book a flight, like right now.
Oh, yeah,
But
I bet.
before we do that,
Yeah.
let's try to break down what makes this place so special.
Okay.
Are you ready to become Hout Bay experts?
I am ready.
All right.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
This newsletter, it
Yeah.
really jumps right in.
Yeah.
It calls Hout Bay the Republic of Hout Bay.
Oh, I like that.
And that's not just like a fun little nickname.
Great.
That says something about like the local spirit there.
Okay. I'm intrigued.
Yeah,
It definitely sounds like it's a place with a lot of independence.
definitely.
Strong sense of community.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything in here that kind of hints at why the locals might feel that way?
Well, they mentioned that Hout Bay has something for everyone any day of the week.
Okay.
And when you look at all the different things they have there, like the yacht club, the market, the vineyards, it really does seem like a self-sufficient community. It's a place where people can live and work and play without needing to go anywhere else.
That makes total sense.
Yeah.
And, it ties in nicely with the whole seaside aspect, too.
Yeah.
I mean, who wouldn't feel independent with that incredible view and those cannons?
It's got to make you feel free. and
Yeah.
Thinking you can take on the world.
Exactly.
But
Yeah.
before we get too carried away with the romantic imagery here,
Yeah.
the newsletter does have a little practical tip.
Oh, okay.
Book your experiences in advance,
Oh,
especially if you're going during tourist season.
okay. Good to know.
Yeah.
I'm usually a pretty spontaneous traveler, but
Right.
I guess some things are worth planning for.
Yeah. Some things you got to plan ahead.
So what kinds of things do we think we absolutely should not miss in Hout Bay?
Well, based on what I'm seeing here and what I know about the area,
Okay.
I would say the Hout Bay Yacht Club is a must.
Okay.
And before you picture
Uh.
like a really stuffy yacht club,
Right. With membership fees and...
exactly, like
Yeah.
a super exclusive club.
Yeah.
This one's really not like that.
Okay.
It's actually the opposite.
Really?
They pride themselves on being accessible to everyone.
Now, that is interesting.
Yeah.
How do they make sailing so inclusive?
Well, they have lessons for all ages and skill levels.
Oh, wow.
And their fees are actually pretty reasonable.
Oh, that's nice.
It seems like they're really passionate about sharing the joy of sailing with everyone,
I like that.
not just a select few.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That really reinforces that whole Republic of Hout Bay idea.
Right.
This feeling of
It
welcoming everyone and sharing what you love.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really does feel like everyone's welcome there.
And speaking of being welcoming,
Yes.
the newsletter also highlights Hout Bay Manor
Okay.
as a really great option for families.
Oh, nice.
They found like they have a knack for like making everyone feel comfortable.
Sound like a good place
Yeah.
to bring the family.
I'm always looking for places that are truly family friendly,
Oh, sure.
Not just like an afterthought.
Not just like, oh, yeah, we have a kids menu.
Exactly.
Oh.
Do they mention any specific activities for kids?
Well, they mentioned that the manor's close to the beach, of course.
Right, of course.
But they also talk about the World of Birds Wildlife Sanctuary
Ooh.
and the Clay Cafe,
Okay.
where kids can get creative.
I like that.
Yeah. So a good mix of nature and art,
A good combo.
which always a winner with families.
Always a winner, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, on a completely different note,
Okay.
the Bay Harbor Market
Yeah.
is a must-see, apparently.
Oh, tell me more.
It's in a converted fish factory, which is pretty cool.
That's so cool.
What kind of vibe does the newsletter give about it?
Sounds like sensory overload, but in a good way.
Okay.
They really emphasize like the mix of cultures, the local crafts, the live music, the food.
Wow.
Like it really seems like the place where the community comes together to celebrate its diversity and creativity.
Wow. That's amazing how they transformed this old fish factory
It is pretty amazing.
into a cultural hub.
Yeah,
Speaks to the resourcefulness of the Republic, don't you think?
absolutely.
And the newsletter doesn't stop there.
No.
They briefly mention Hout Bay Vineyards,
Okay, for the wine lovers.
yes, and the Rondebosch Golf Club
Ooh.
for those
Oh.
seeking a bit of history and stunning views.
Yeah, you can't beat those views.
There really is something for everyone.
They weren't kidding.
It's almost overwhelming.
I know.
So much to do in just one little neighborhood.
Right.
But then
Yeah.
the newsletter kind of jumps out of nowhere to the Northwest Province.
No.
It feels a little random.
It does a little bit. Yeah, what's going on there?
Yeah.
I don't know, but maybe it's meant to inspire us to like look beyond Hout Bay.
Okay.
You know, the Northwest Province is known for its landscapes and wildlife.
You're right.
So maybe they're just saying, hey,
Yeah.
if you're in the area, check out some other stuff too.
I like that.
Yeah.
And speaking of checking out other stuff.
Yes.
They mentioned Plainsburg National Park.
Oh!
Yeah. Now that's a place I've always wanted to go.
Have you been?
I haven't, have you?
I have. It is amazing.
What's it like?
Huge grasslands with elephants and lions and rhinos.
Wow.
It's a wildlife photographer's dream.
Oh, man.
It's really cool.
Okay, bucket list.
Definitely.
And to top it all off,
What's that?
they mentioned these traditional South African buttermilk rusks.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even know what those are.
They're really good.
What are they like?
Kind of like a cross between a biscuit and biscotti,
Okay.
but like a little sweet buttery flavor.
Oh,
Yeah, they're really good for dunking in coffee or tea.
okay, now I need those.
I know, right?
And I need a trip to Hout Bay.
Let's go.
This newsletter has painted quite the picture.
It really has.
What do you think the key takeaway is?
I think the key takeaway is that Hout Bay is so much more than just a seaside town.
Okay.
It's like a little microcosm of South Africa's culture and independent spirit. It's a place where community thrives. Traditions are cherished,
I love that.
and there's always something new to discover.
Yeah, it sounds like a place where you could just get lost,
Totally.
in a good way.
In best way.
And it's in the Western Cape, right?
Mhm.
Makes me wonder what else is hiding in that region.
Ooh, that's a good question.
Yeah.
The Western Cape is so diverse.
Yeah.
If you like the sound of Hout Bay,
Yeah.
you might also like the Overberg region.
Overberg.
Yeah, it's got those dramatic coastlines,
Oh.
charming little towns,
I like charming little towns.
and incredible whale watching.
Wales.
Yeah,
Okay, you had me at Wales.
I know, right?
See, this is why I love these deep dives.
Always learning something. Yeah.
Always learning something new. I'm adding Overberg to the list.
Do it.
All right. Any last words of wisdom for our listeners before we wrap up our Hout Bay adventure?
I would just say,
Yeah.
if Hout Bay has sparked your wanderlust,
Mm.
don't just dream about it.
Right. Book the trip.
Book it,
Plan it. And book those key experiences in advance.
right? Especially during peak season.
Yes, good advice.
Yeah.
Who knows, maybe we'll bump into each other in Hout Bay someday,
I would love that.
enjoying those buttermilk rusks.
With a view.
With a view.
Cheers to that.
And for those who have already been lucky enough to visit Hout Bay,
Yeah.
we want to hear from you.
Tell us about it.
What were your favorite discoveries?
Did you feel that Republic spirit?
Yeah.
Let us know.
Until next time,
Happy travels.
keep exploring, keep learning, and keep those travel dreams alive.